Hey everyone, I'm here today to show you a Belle Tress wig. This is straight press, 18 inches, in the color Cola with Cherry. I have had this one for about 8 weeks now, and I haven't done a review yet, partly because I've been struggling a little bit with this style. So I want to talk a little bit about my struggles with this particular style, which is a personal struggle, not a wig problem. But before I do that, I just want to show you the box that this girl comes in. Look at how huge this box is. For comparison, here is a typical wig box. It's crazy. It's a huge box. And she comes packaged really well in this long paper to keep this style because it's so straight. Look at how straight this is. Very straight. Wow. So let's go with the color before we talk about the style. So this Cola with Cherry is such a pretty color. I actually have Kona in this color, and I do have a review on Kona. I actually really like this color a lot. It is a very pretty auburn with a dark root. Belle Tress likes their dark roots when they root a wig, but it's not overly dark. It's not too long, so I think it works. And then you've got this beautiful auburn, so pretty and dynamic, which I will get outside to show you. Very pretty. So let's take a look at this very straight style all the way around, and then I'll talk with you about my impressions. Make sure we haven't lost our color here. All right, so straight press is an extremely straight, extremely flat style. There is no permatease in this wig at all, anywhere, and it's very flat and sleek, extremely flat. It is heat friendly. I think all Belle Tress wigs are heat friendly, and so keep that in mind that this is a heat friendly style. So in some ways, I know a lot of people like to avoid the heat friendly wigs because the fibers do require a little bit of extra TLC because they can be really sensitive to friction, and especially in a long wig like this, which is going to rub on your clothing, that can be the case. But I'll tell you that, I've been doing a lot of research on heat-friendly wigs, and steam and heat are really good for them and actually helps to keep their fibers lasting longer. And so I would say in a super straight style like this, that may not be as big of a problem as if this were a curly wig, because when you take heat to the fibers, it will remove any curl that happens to be in them. Well, this one not only doesn't it have any curl, it doesn't even have any slight wave. It is just stick straight. So if the ends were to start to get a little frizzy from friction, you can just take heat to this and not worry that you're going to ruin the style, because the style is straight. So if you took a flat iron or steam, that would be just fine with this style. So I don't have wearing experience with this wig to really give that advice to you guys, but I will tell you that if you do research on heat-friendly wigs, that is the ticket to keeping them looking good. And again, with a straight style like this, you don't have to worry about the heat ruining the style. Pardon me, I do have a little bit of a cold, so I'm struggling a little bit. This is a full mono top and a lace front. So let's look at this lace front. The fibers are just so straight. It's hard to even pull them off so that you can see. And I think I actually pulled it off my hairline a little bit. So let me straighten that out. Okay, here we go. Actually, this lace front isn't that bad. I will tell you that Belle Tress lace fronts are not my favorite lace fronts. They tend to be rather knotty, especially in the super dark wigs. But this one, I think they did a really good job of how they placed the fibers. It really isn't that bad. I would say, if you're super sensitive to knots, you can see them a little bit, but it's really not bad. I think the hard part is it's just so straight. It's hard to get those fibers to cooperate if you want to pull it off. You can, but it's just going to take a little bit of effort. I am struggling to show it a little bit because Belle Tress caps are big on me, and this thing just wants to fly right off my head, and I have not tightened her at all. So let's just look at that cap a little bit. So what you have here is, like I said, the full mono. It's got a very deep lace front, so the line that separates the monofilament from the lace front is really far back there, which is a really good thing because sometimes when those are a lot closer up, you can sometimes see that line. And this is so far back, I don't think you're going to have an issue with that at all. Just have the soft moleskin ear tabs as well as an extended soft nape. And then they do have the pull adjusters, which I dislike a lot because they just don't stay. You pull them like a bra strap, but they don't stay. So in order to make these work, I think you have to put a stitch in with a needle and thread in order for them not to loosen up throughout the day. That is my one complaint about Belle Tress wigs when they use these pull adjusters. Other than that, it's just wefted all throughout. And very, very comfortable cap. I think Belle Tress caps are super comfortable. They run big, so I would say average large is probably going to be okay in this. I did just tighten those adjusters now so I can mess with her a little bit. Hopefully they'll stay long enough while I do this video, because then I can show you pulling it off. Because again, I was just pulling her right off my head before. But if you want to clip these bangs up, you can, and in there you can see how that lace front looks. Everybody's going to be different as far as their sensitivity to that. In addition, if you get a lighter color or one that doesn't have such dark roots, that may also be, a better option as far as realism. My struggle with this is just how flat she is. I need a little permatease or a little poof. I really do for my face shape. Something this straight just isn't flattering on me. It's not my favorite look at all. So that's my struggle. I think if you really like super flat wigs, you hate permatease, you don't like poof, you're constantly feeling like you're trying to press down wigs to make them look less poofy, this one isn't at all poofy. So I think that is going to be a real plus in your book. This one does come in so this is the 18-inch length. It does also come in like a 21-inch, maybe 23-inch. There is one that's quite a bit longer than this one as well. So it does have a longer option. I love Belle Tress heat-friendly fibers. At least in the beginning, I love them. They're so soft. I have Lady Latte, and I just love Lady Latte, and the fibers feel real similar to my Lady Latte. She has some good layering, so you can see there's all sorts of different length layers, which is quite flattering. And I would say if you are a bang person and you want to cut bangs in her, which I think could be really cute in this style, then you're going to be able to do that easily because she's already got sort of a bang or a fringe started. So I think, yeah, I don't wear bangs, but I could see that being super, super cute in this one. If you want to get any volume, good luck. Because she just doesn't have any permatease. So doing this, all you can really feel is cap flat to the head. I wouldn't worry about showing the cap though without permatease because she does have a decent amount of density. There's quite a bit of hair here, and so I wouldn't worry. Sometimes permatease can be your friend in hiding the cap. In this one, you don't have that, but you've got a good amount of hair density. The other thing with this mono top is if you are a right parter instead of a left parter, you are free to change that part any way you want. You can change it to the other side. You can middle part it. I mean, you can do whatever you want with this part. That is a huge bonus. It just gives you so much more flexibility. She kind of wants to go more off center, at least this one that I have. Like I said, very, very stretchy cap. I think Belle Tress fits a wide variety of women, and it's so comfortable. I found my Lady Latte, which I wear all the time, to be so comfortable. One thing I kind of like is, even though she's generously sized, and I have a little extra cap up here when I do this, she really lays on the head really well, even though she's a little big on me. Some wigs that give me a lot of extra cap here actually give me a bit of a cone head with that, because there's nowhere for all that cap to go. For some reason, Belle Tress fits me really well that way. It doesn't give me the cone head, which would be really, really obvious in such a straight style like this. And so I really like that as well. So I don't know, guys, that's about all I have to tell you about straight press here. Super, super straight, super flat to the head, definitely no permatease. Since she's heat friendly, you can put some curls in this one, and I gotta tell you, if I were to keep her, which I'm not thinking I will, she's just not my style. I did purchase her, but I'll sell her for a good deal or something probably. But if I were to keep her, I would have to put some waves in. She's just too straight and flat for me. I'd have to take steam to her and put waves in. All right, so now that I've made her all messy, let me comb her out for you guys. So let me know if you have any questions. This is really just a quick look for you guys of this one, in case she's been on your radar and I happen to have one, because I was curious too. There you go. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll get outside so you can see this color outside. All right, guys, here's an outside look at Cola with Cherry. I love this color. So you can see that dark root. Natural light really shows it. And then you got my dog wants to come out here. And then you've got this beautiful auburn. There's multiple tones running through. Oh, such a pretty color. I just love this color. Get away from the house a little bit, see what that looks like. Yeah, I think having the dark background is a little bit better for these in the winter. All right, I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have questions. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone. All right, so I've got straight press straight out of the box. This is exactly how she looked when I plopped her on my head. Well, so what I can see right now is that she has kind of some box hair going on. It's kind of hard to tell, but she's kind of like really flat and not so flat on this side. And the bangs are kind of wonky. She is a full mono, so I've got some options there. Something though that I'm noticing, she has no permatease at all. She's super, super flat and really straight. So I'm gonna kind of take a wide tooth comb to her. I'm probably gonna soak her, because I think we've got box hair going on. So I think I'm just gonna soak her in some cool water. I'm gonna hang her upside down, see if I can get just a little bit of life in these fibers. The fibers feel so good. These Belle Tress fibers feel amazing. I'm really excited to have a bit of a longer wig, because my Lady Latte was a little shorter. It'll really give me a chance to see what can happen with these. So she feels good. All right, so this was out of the box. I'm gonna get soaking her.